change you can change informations in the same way, Of course, that in person is better because you can read the person, You can see the gestures, the body language and this kind of stuff. But I believe that it's good to have this one more source to study, And I have 2 kids. I don't know if I already mentioned it. And yeah, that's it, my friends. It's really good to be here. Yeah, you can split, Gabi. Now you're gonna be split in small rooms, guys. See you, my friends.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, here we go. So, just us, my friends. So I already finished my presentation. And hello, YouTube. Good morning, everyone. This is Bruno. And today I'm here with my friends, Gabriele, Wanda, and Mr. Fernando. So I'm gonna start with Mr. Fernando. Mr. Fernando, can you please present yourself for those that who know for those that don't know you yet? I think that it's hard, but yeah.
Come on. Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Fernando. I am not a morning person, so I'm still waking up. I'm still trying to wake up. So I'm still a little bit slow, but let's try. I'm 33 years old. I live in Brasilia. I am graduated in languages, and I almost done with my post-graduation. I will finish next week, actually. So I've been studying a lot to the final tests, and I'm also a music producer, and sometimes I try to be a musician to play some instruments just for fun. And I love movies, but I mean, I really love movies. I like to know about everything, about the production, about the direction, and so on and so forth. So I'm really into this too, and animals as well, especially pets. I really like them. And I work in a company in the environmental field too. Yeah, I like really totally different things, but that's who I am, and that's it.
Really nice, Mr. Fernando. Thanks for sharing, man. And what about you, Wanda? No, a long time I don't see you. How are you doing? We miss you here, girl.
I'm stay in my diving time, scuba diving time.
Yeah.
I was in Indonesia and Thailand for scuba diving.
No way, really?
Yeah, really.
Really nice. How was the experience for you there?
I love scuba diving. I'm almost professional in that skill.
Really nice.
Yeah, I like.
And what about the English? You use your English there?
Oh my gosh, because there is Indonesian English.
Yeah,
a strange accent, but it's okay. I think it is more difficult when we try to talk with American or English people.
Yeah.
For foreign, all the time we do the gestures, and one person wants to sell, another wants to, but it's okay. It's easier.
That kind of thing. Yeah. And tell us, who are you? Can you present yourself, please?
Okay, I'm Wanda. I'm from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. I'm a dentist and a scuba diver too. I love pets. I have 2 cats, 2 sons, 1 grandson, 2 daughters-in-law. Today is cloud here too. I prefer cloud time than war time, hot, a really hot time. Yeah, it's that.
Really nice, Wanda. I'm really glad to see you back. You know, it's really important your presence here with us. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
And last but not least, Gabriele, can you present yourself, please?
Yes. Bruno, sorry for the delay to put the live on YouTube because I have problems with my browser. I don't know why, but my browser changing here, so I need to connect to the other. So sorry
No
for the
worries,
delay.
no worries, no. You have credit.
So,
No worries.
my name is Gabriele. I'm 31 years old. I'm living near to Banda because I'm living in Rio de Janeiro, but I'm from Rio Grande do Sul. I live here for 2 years, during 2 years. I'm a scientist and entrepreneur too. I'm a food engineer. And I don't have kids. I don't have brothers and sisters. I'm living alone. All my family stay in Rio Grande do Sul. And on my free time, I really like to stay at home or hang out with my friends or just enjoy the beautiful place here in Rio. I think that's it. And I saw your cat, Wanda, passing through you.
All the time. It's impossible to avoid this.
He's part of the team as well.
Yeah.
Really nice. Guys, I want to know from you, are you good listeners? You know, I want to start with Wanda. Wanda, can you tell us if you are a good listener?
I think yes. My job, like a dentist, I need to heard with attention all my patients, and this teach me to be a good teacher, a good listener. But my family is from Italy, and Italian people talk. Everyone talk all the time. It's normally in my family, but it's not a bad thing. All the people talk and and heard all the time. It's funny.
Yeah, I can imagine, you know, because Italian people, they usually talk, they speak out loud, and they use a lot of hand
Yeah.
gestures and body language, and it's funny to see, you know, it's really nice to see when they are talking and, you know, using the gestures. It's really nice.
Yes,
And,
it's like
and
my
you
family.
you do the same?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
same.
Okay.
When I stay with my family, it's like that. All the people talk and gestures so much.
Really nice. Really nice to know about it. Thanks for sharing, Wanda. And what about you, Gabi? Are you a good listener?
Consider that I'm a good listener. And I'm a distracted person, but I think when I'm talking to another person, I'm trying to pay attention what this person are talking. So I consider that I'm a good listener. And I try to don't distract me until while I talk to the person, like to stay on the phone or looking to around us. So I try to pay attention. But I have the same situation as Wanda said when I'm staying family, because all people from my family talk a lot and talk together a lot. So it's a kind of, I don't know how to explain, but it's the same as Wanda said. It's a little complicated to stop and talk and pay attention to all people are talking, because all of them speaking together and out loud. But we are not Italian. We don't. I don't know what if we have descendencia, but we are not Italian. But we talk a lot and we talk together a lot.
Really nice. Yeah, really nice. In my family as well, you know, my family used to talk a lot and out loud. And sometimes it's really hard to listen everyone, it's impossible, for sure. So I need to decide, and who are the people, who are the person that I'm listening to, I'm gonna listen to, because it's really hard to listen everyone, here at home with my wife and my daughter, it's easier, because sometimes, most of the time, my wife talks a lot, and most of the time I'm paying attention, I need to confess, sometimes I'm a little bit distracted with the television and sports, uh, and news, but yeah, most of the time I believe that I'm a good listener, because it's really important to be a good listener, because you can learn from 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 that, from some situation, and it shows that you respect people, because people want to be listened, it's not just here, because here you are hear some noise, some sounds, but listening is when you are paying attention of something, so it's essential to a good relationship to listen others, but we're gonna discuss more during the meeting. Yeah. And what about you, Mr. Fernando? Are you a good listener, man? I think so, but let's see.
Yeah, I'm also think so. My family is the opposite than yours, because they are very quiet. They are very observant, I guess, and me too. So that's how I learned to listen more than saying things. But lately I've been talking a lot. So I try to balance this. And as Gabi, I'm also very distracted, easily distracted. I don't know if you watched this video, but it was a dog playing with a ball, and there is a flower, and the flower takes his attention, and he leaves the ball. I am that dog. So I'm very easily distracted, and this is a problem. But I really try to keep my focus on the conversation and pay attention to everything, and try to not pay attention on the other thoughts in that moment, because that's really important. I think that when that communication is built through speaking and listening, as you said. So we need that balance.
Really nice what you said, because I was thinking that I was the only one that, sometimes lose the attention, lose the attention. Yeah, because sometimes I'm doing something, and then I I change, and I need to refocus, let's say like this, to the activity that I was doing, and yeah. And sometimes I think, is there some problem, any problem with me, because I get distracted so easy, so yeah, I'm
I
not the
think
only one.
I
No,
think
you are
it's
not,
not a
definitely.
problem. It's
Yeah.
a kind of in earth in past times we need to disfocus of all one person, or because the environment is so dangerous, and we need uh, mostly the male need to stay with attention with the environment, because it's dangerous. And this kind of thing is inside in our mind. I think it's not a problem. I think it's
It's
a
a
good thing
natural
in the past
thing.
time.
Yeah, I think so. I believe I get distracted easy when I am uh, outside, because I like to pay attention around me, because I don't know what's going to happen, mainly when I'm with my family, because I need to protect them. So I like to be, you know, aware about what's going on, and people around me that are, passing, next to me, close to me. So yeah, I'm happy, guys. Thank you. And I was wondering about something to say to Fernando. Fernando, let me ask you something, bro. You said that you are a quiet person, you know, you don't like to, not that you don't like to talk too much, but you are more, you are quiet, let's say like this, you know, and you are changing it. And how is this process for you, you know, to change to be a quiet person and now you are speaking more, you know?
Yeah, it's been like a very natural process. I almost not paying attention on it because it's so natural. And it started with English because I needed to speak, to practice. And I started speaking and I don't know, I have so many things to say, and I like saying those things. I like exchanging ideas, have those conversations. So it's so good talking out loud. We get to know more about ourselves when we talk out loud. So it's good, and it's good to have this balance between listening and speaking.
Yeah, I believe when you are learning, not learning, but you are talking about something that you like, it's easier to say, you know, the words come out easily, you know. So yeah, I totally agree with you, man. Really nice, bro. Thanks for sharing. And Gabi, let me ask you something. Do you think that nowadays people don't care so much about listening the others, and why it happens, if you agree or not, you know?
I think some people don't care too much about listening the others because they want to see listener. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's just an impression that I have, but here in you, I realize that people are talking too much and they want to be listener. No, they talk about to yourself a lot and don't listen the others. I don't know why. And this is the reason that I think that some people are trying to talk to yourself but not listen what the others trying to say. And I think it's not good because it's so boring when we are talking to a person and this person are just talking to yourself about your stuffs, about your day, and don't pay attention when you're trying to do the same, like to talk to you, to talk about you. And I think it's not a characteristic of people that lives here, but I don't know if it's because a long time with pandemic scenario, or I don't know if it's about the culture here, but I think in my city, I don't know if it's a small city than in Rio. I think people are listen more the others than talking to yourself. But now people that I know here, I have this perception. I don't know. I think this impression that people are talk a lot about you, about yourselves, and listen and less listen the other people.
Yeah, good point, Gabi. Good point. And I agree with you. Sometimes seems that people are narcissists, you know, they just want to talk about them and they don't want to listen to the others, you know. And it's really complicated when you are in a situation like this, because sometimes you just want to talk, you know, because you want to release that feeling, you know, that frustration and anxiety, you know, something like that. Or maybe you want to share good news as well, because it's really good to share good news, you know. And I totally agree with you, and I have the same opinion, you know. People, I believe that it's really important to listen to others and care about what they are saying, you know. But one thing that I believe that we need to do is separate things, you know. For example, if I start to complain about something, probably you will feel in certain way you will feel that what I'm saying, you know, for example, you will feel the same feeling that I'm trying to express, you know, and you will, if you have empathy, you know, you will feel. If you not, maybe you, I don't know, maybe you will not care so much, you know. But empathy is something that we need to to have, but we can't, you know, carry that weight that people have related with some feelings that they are feeling in that moment, you know. I don't know if I make myself clear, you know, but uh, because we have a lot of problems in life, right? And sometimes we listen to the others, and that problem comes to our life, and we need to separate this, you know, because if we carry people weights, you know, it can be overwhelmed, you know, and it can be something harmful for our mind and our lives, you know. Yeah, I see a lot of these things happening in people's life, you know, because when you are, that's the reason that I try to avoid to watch news, you know, sometimes because there's so many bad things happening, you know, every single day, and I try to avoid, you know. Of course, that I we need to be uh, updated, you know, about the things that are happening, but we need to separate in order to make sure that our health will be good, you know. That's it. And what about you, Wanda? What do you think? Do you think that people care so much or uh, about the things that people are saying, or they don't care? What do you think about it?
I totally agree with Gabrielle. I think people need so strong needs to talk and talk and talking about themselves. I don't I don't like this kind of thing. And I see so much in a restaurant or in another place like that. People or one person talking, another one listen, but we don't it's impossible to listen more than a half hour the same thing. You need to get a dialogue. You need to talk and heard and talk and heard to be a good conversation. Or people is so distracted in a table with a mobile phone, and mobile phone for each person in this table. I think people need to start to learn about talking. Talking is so good. It's a pleasure to talk with each other, and a good time, a fun time. And we forget this kind of thing nowadays.
Really nice point, Wanda. Yeah, it's not just to listening, is about to talk as well, you know, but both sides needs to talk, not just one side, you know.
Yeah, it's a little boring.
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree with you. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Mr. Fernando? What do you think, man?
I think that this platform need to change the name for to listen and talk, because is exactly what we
Today,
are doing here. Because we listen and talk, and this is what make this exchange of ideas possible. I agree with what Gabi said in the chat box, that people want to be heard, but they don't listen to the others. And maybe is because of is a reflect of the world that we are living now, that liquid and fast world, that everything's so fast. In social media, for example, in Instagram, we share ourselves, we talk to the camera, and we share our life. But when we are going to watch people's stories, we do this so fast, we don't pay attention. And I think this is exactly what people are doing in real life. They are bringing this behavior to real life, and this is sick. This is very bad. So yeah, that's my point of view.
Really nice point, bro. Really nice point. Now let me ask you something, my friend. How do you feel when you know that you are being listened? You know, I think that you understand the question.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I feel glad. I feel that this is a bridge to have a connection with someone. You need to have this balance, speaking and be listening. It's impossible to create a connection without this sensation. I had some moments in my life that I realized that I was not being listened to for people that I used to value. You know, I from people that used to be important for me, and this is sad. This is very sad because oh my gosh, I'm listening to this person and she's talking about her life, everything about her life, but she don't want to know about me at all. She don't pay attention, and this is disappointing feeling, I guess. And I think in every kind of relationship, this is a disappointing feeling.
Really nice words, my friend. Yeah, it's really important to listen the others and be listened as well. Yeah, really nice point, bro. Thanks for sharing, my friend. And Wanda, that was everything. How are you? How you feel when you are listened and you know that you are being listening? You know, yeah. And how important it is for you being listened. You know.
Yes, totally important, because if I want to talk to share with you a moment of my life, I really want to share with you. And I talk to you and you stay in the cell phone. It's more important than me. I feel uncomfortable, and I think this is a kind of rudeness. Yeah, and I don't like rudeness.
You said everything. Yeah, it's a kind of rudeness. I totally agree with you. It's a lack of respect, you know, I think, in my opinion. Yeah, really nice words, Wanda. Thanks for sharing. And what about you, Gabi? What do you think?
I'm still glad when I realize that the other person are listening to me, because it's an example that that this person care about me. And when I'm in a situation like Wanda said, when I'm talking to other person, and this person are on the cell phone or pay attention to the other things, and I'm trying to say something important, I'm stopped to talk. This is the thing that I do in the moment, because this is the way that the other person realized that I'm annoyed about this behavior, and I stop to talk and wait to the person listen to me. I don't know if it's a good strategy, but it's the way that I found to be listened, to be heard. And I think it's good, because in a conversation, we need to talk and listen the other, because it's not a monologue, it's a dialogue. And if you are trying just to talk to you and about your things, it's boring. And I think that's it. And other thing that annoy me about the conversation. I don't know if you have the same opinion, but when you are sharing a problem with other people or an important task to you, and the other people say, oh, I have the same, and share an example. I think this is terrible because I'm trying to be heard and sharing an important thing in my life, and the other people are adds an example that I don't ask. So I don't know about the I don't care about the example. Okay, it's okay to share things, and maybe the example could help me, but at this moment I need to be listened, and sometimes I don't need to the other people complement with your experience in this situation, you know.
You brought up something really good, you know, that I was planning to ask you all, you know, about sometimes people just want to talk, you know, to release that feeling, that information, you know, because it's really important. We can keep some stuff inside, you know, because we need to release sometimes, because if we don't do this, maybe we can have problems, you know. That's the reason that we have people looking for a specialist, you know, in the field, psychology, you know, psychologist. So it's really important because people sometimes they don't have anyone to share what they are passing through life, you know. So it's, and what I was thinking about was I don't know, do you have any strategy, for example, when you are saying something for anyone else, you sometimes you just want to talk and you don't want any tips, you know, for your life, because you just want to talk, just that, right? And how we can deal with this situation when people want to get advice without your permission, you know, because it's really hard to to be in a situation like this because you don't want to be unpolite, you know, impolite, I don't know. And but in the same way, you are kind of giving the right of to the other to say something, you know, to you. Do you have any strategy to deal with this kind of thing? Wanda, do you have any to share with us?
Yeah, I'm like Gabrielle said, I'm do this strategy. When I talk to a person and this person is in another place, I stop to talk. But I think this person continues in the other place and don't care of my stopping talking. And I'm a little sad because people are like that. People forget the most important thing of human beings is talking and listen. It's so good. It's so important. And nowadays, I don't know if because the technology, mobile phone, or like Fernando said, we don't spend time to listen in the mobile phone. You try to pass fast. I don't know, but our difference, I don't know difference in English, our difference for the cats, the dogs, is our talking, and you losing this.
Yeah, really nice, Wanda, really nice. Yeah, it's complicated to deal with this kind of thing sometimes. Yeah, most of the time. Yeah. Thanks for sharing, Wanda. And you, Fernando, do you have some strategy to share with us about it? You know, when you are saying something to some people or some person, and this person wants to give you advice without your permission, you have some, you know,
Yeah, I was thinking, I was trying to find an answer. It's a very good question, and I don't have an answer. I have no idea what I do. I think is a something that we come with a strategy in the moment, because depends on the person, depends of our uh, confidence in that person. Maybe we can say, oh, no, I'm just talking. I don't want your opinion. Maybe depends on the level of that you are with that person, in the level of relationship that you are. So I really don't know. And I just would like to add that I would never be able to talk to someone and being like in the cell phone at the same time, because I don't know how to do two things at the same time. I don't know how to pay attention to things. It's very difficult for me. So even I think it's rude, but even if I didn't think that, I would not be able to do that. It's really difficult.
But you brought up something really good, man. If you are saying something and you don't want any advice about it, hey man, hold on. I don't ask you advice about it. I just want to talk. That's it, you know. You brought it, man. Really nice point. Thanks for sharing, my friend. And you, Gabi, do you have any strategy to deal with it?
I think the most important thing in this situation is to be honest with the other people, with the other person. I think when you share something so personal, like a problem or a situation, and in this case, we need to be listener than to receive a tip. I think that we need to be honest at the beginning of the conversation, like when we are saying something to the other people, and normally these people is close to you because you are talking about a personal thing, and we need to communicate like oh, I'm passing through this problem. I want just to talk about this with you because you are important to me, but please don't share an example or a tip to lead with this problem, because I at this moment I just need to be listening. And I think when we have close friends or family, we have this intimidate to communicate it. But I think it's when we are not close to the other person, we don't care much about if this person are a good listener or not in this situation, because in my case, I don't share my personal thoughts with this kind of people. I think I select people that I share something so personal.
And you point out something really good, you know, that is take care of uh, take care about what you are saying and for who you are saying something, you know, because sometimes nowadays to have a real friend is really difficult, you know, and you need to take care of these because you can share personal information with others, you know, with anyone. You need to, if you want to share some information with someone, look for the right people, you know, or a right person to do it, because if you do it with anyone, you can have big problems, you know, because you are sharing your information and this person or people, I don't know, can spread your information, your personal information with others, you know, and it can become a huge gossip, you know, and about your life, like a big brother, you know, and you need to take care about it, you know, take care about, and to, for to people that are listening the others, you know, I believe that is really important, not judge the other, you know, because you are not a judge, you are just a listener, you know, and you don't have the right, even though people are sharing information with you, you don't have the right to judge them, you know, you just, of course, if they ask for advice, okay, but if not, hold on, be in your place and just listening, because it's really good. Sometimes you just want to listen, and sometimes you just want to talk, and that's it. And yeah, guys, I think that's it. Gabi, you can oh my, call the people too. You can bring people back. Call the people. Oh my god.
Time flies.
Yeah. Oh, the conversation was so great, guys. It's really good to
Yeah,
hear your opinion.
it's like a
It's a nice talk.
psychologist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good waking up with you all today.
I usually say that, mainly in the pandemic situation, I use TNT. I've been using TNT for a long time now, since 2020, and sometimes the day was so tough for me, because we are uh, at home, stuck at home, and we could go out. We couldn't go out, and when we use this platform, we can express our opinions, and it's really good to release the tension, about our daily routine. So it's nice to have this place,
Yeah, it's more than English.
more than English. You said everything. Yeah, really nice. So people are coming. I would like to be more time here with you guys. It's a really good conversation. And welcome back, my friends. How was the conversation for you, my friends? I would like to choose one to talk, and this one will be Michelle. Michelle, how was the conversation for you?
It's so good. It's always a pleasure to be here. I'm learning so much thing. I'm learning a great thing with Felipe is to be more quiet. Sometimes I forget about stop talking and pay attention with the other people.
Yeah.
It's so important. It's a good way to start being a good leader. A good listener. So it's a pleasure to be here.
Really nice, really nice. Thanks for sharing. And what about you? Let me see, Mr. Felipe. Felipe, yeah. How was the conversation for you, my friend?
I like it. It's very how many some a lot of things we discuss. I like it. Jefferson is a very sympathetic person. Michelle, Diego, I like the environment and nice.
Really nice, my friend. Really good to see you here, bro. And guys, I sent you some
Thank you.
links. The first one is about our survey, so please go there, rate us, because we need to know how was the conversation and what we can do to improve our platform, And the second one is about our YouTube channel. So if you want to check and watch the meeting again, you can go there. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, because sometimes I see that people view, that there are some views there, but people don't hit the thumbs up, and it make me cry, sometimes. Me, I'm just kidding, guys. But don't forget. And the last one is about our site. So if you want to apply for another language, you can go there, And people from YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, please. And guys, I think that's all. I wish you a wonderful weekend. It was a pleasure to be here with you. And guys, I don't know if I have you all on LinkedIn, but you can go there and send me an invitation that I will accept, of course. And that's it, guys. See you in the next weekend. Not the next, but in the next, because the next will be holiday. And that's it, my friends.